Hey,
Hey,
yo.
yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Welcome at the Oral Roberts University. That's right. Put some respect on their name.
Ronnie, I think your microphone is slightly loose.
Hold on. Let me get it back. God, what about now? Got me?
There we go. That's
Better? Better?
That's
Yes.
much better.
Put some respect on the Oral Roberts University. Gotta love
That's
that
right.
as a Ohio State hater. So a big day for Tyler. And anxious several hours until the Michigan game. That arena apparently has turned into quite a house of horrors for
That
Big
is,
Ten teams.
yeah. I'm a little worried now. I'm genuinely worried.
Kind of surprising considering they've all probably been there several times this season.
Yeah, well.
Don't let the madness stop. Thank you guys for joining us. Yes, we're scrambling for things here, both very distracted by the ongoing action, and especially this year, I feel like, because we missed a year of March Madness. Definitely, the first weekend is one of the best sporting events. Arguably, for me, the best sporting event of the year, even if there's no team with any rooting interest, just because all day for 2 days, just games and the brackets, the betting, everything, upset.
Yep.
So super glad to see it back. Nick, I'll get to your comment in a second, but Tyler, how are you doing on this Friday?
Dude, you kidding me, man? Basketball all day, NCAA wrestling tournament all day. I've been happier than a pig in shit, man. It's been a good day, Ronnie. How about yourself?
Been a good day, but I was at work. As you know, I do have a job, which Tyler does too. But he's been able to
I'm
partake,
at home, so yes.
partake in some of the sporting events throughout the day.
Yeah.
So kind of catch up to speed here, but we did have some classic upsets, little other random news throughout the day. But the story of the day will definitely be March Madness. I do want to shout out Jaime again. Yeah, boy. Hashtag suck up mosquitoes. I see you, Nick, over there. We'll get to your other comment here when we get into the tournament talk. But real quick, well, actually, I see he's on hold here, so we'll wait for that. We'll wait for Justin. Let's dive into some of a couple quick side pieces here. We're going to dedicate as much time as we can to the actual tournament itself in all of its glory.
Yeah.
Can't tell me that don't feel good. Real quick, a little bit of soccer. We have the Champions League draw came out today, but yesterday the real news was that Tottenham. Lads, it's Tottenham.
Ooh, lads, it is Tottenham.
Go down to Zagreb with a manager who is currently in prison for fraud or being held somewhere. But
alleged fraud. Allegedly.
No, there's the legal proceedings are going on. I can't really talk about. I'm not just totally condemning the man, but
let him have his day in court.
Hell of a hat trick, and they go down with a 2-goal lead coming into it. They end up losing, giving up the third goal of the hat trick, and the 106th minute of stoppage time because it did go to overtime. Yes, Twitter had a little roast session for our boy Mourinho. It's looking a little rocky right now. It's not a lot of action there in the league. Crashing out like that in the Europa League, probably not the best.
No, I listened to a little bit of Talk Sport overnight and some of the clips they put up on YouTube today. And yes, it is lots of Spurs fans that are not happy.
Talk Sport. Yes, flying through very dark clouds in Tottenham. I don't know how that's going to work out for.
The thing is, Tottenham is always in dark clouds. This is what they do. They have crazy hype on a team and then they underperform.
It's
what they do, man.
But
it's what they do.
The amount of money. I mean, they're not like broke asses. They got a good team over there, and they're paying a lot for Jose. So, I don't know how long that's going to last. But I will eagerly await whatever his severance
I
tweet
saw
from the official team account is and what words it does include.
that's just it. Is actually I saw some article about his contract, which it's like they're gonna owe him a ton of money if they fire him before 2024.
Yeah, but he will land on his feet. He's a name, but
He always does. Yep.
Like Zagreb might be hiring soon. So think about it. I mean, bro could be locked up. I mean, I know it's a
Because
step
he's
down.
locked up.
You know, won't let me out. No. Where's my lawyer? But we will see how that whole situation plays out. But we do have today the Champions League draw. A couple tasty ones here. As you know, I have been steadfast in my belief that Bayern will win yet again. They're just on another planet from everyone, including Man City. But PSG, we're talking about two of the richer clubs, at least probably in the top 4 in the world.
Last year's finals rematch.
Yeah, run it back. Man City, Dortmund. It would be kind of interesting, but you see they're on opposite sides of the bracket to see Dortmund run up against Liverpool just because of the connections there. Real Madrid, Liverpool is pretty tasty, though. And Porto, Chelsea, I feel like is also a pretty – at this point, everyone's good. It's just Bayern is that much better still, I think. We'll see what happens, but this was the draw as it came out today. So excited for these games coming up. Also, Tyler, shout out for getting this very clear tournament view that fits on the screen nicely. So thank you for that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now I think City Dortmund is interesting because you've got Erling Haaland who's just scoring like crazy, going up against the crazy good defense at City. Real Madrid and Liverpool, you got these Sergio Ramos and Mo Salah matchup, which we all remember that World Cup where Ramos broke Salah's shoulder. Then, like I said, Porto and Chelsea are kind of like the forgotten ones. So getting those two matched up makes it interesting. Although, as I've said, Tuchel's got Chelsea running so well right now. So I don't know, but definitely some good matchups there for sure.
Hey, I'll say this for Salah though. I mean, Ramos trying to break one of your limbs. That's kind of a rite of passage. That's how you know you made it. I mean,
absolutely.
He's going to try to shoot for the best guy out there and just come in late, undercut him, flip him over, whatever. A little after the whistle. He's just
his violence is a sign of fear and respect.
Exactly. He's only violent to the ones that he respects.
That's right.
We got a couple picks from again Jaime the Greek, which I do think I have his graphic here. Yes, I will throw that up on the screen.
Yes, sir.
As we run through this real quick before we get into a little more tournament talk. All right, Bayern over PSG, same. City over Dortmund, same. Although that's running counter to Justin, Dortmund all the way. It's a hard city, Dortmund. It's a manufacturing town.
That's right.
They play the right way, but I just don't think they got the juice. I don't think they got the juice to beat Man City, and I don't think they got the juice to beat a lot of these other teams, but we will see. Porto over Chelsea in an upset. I kind of like that just because they're really hot right now, but we've seen these sort of meteoric rises when a new coach takes over. I don't know about that one, but I'm not totally writing it off. And Liverpool over Real Madrid, I'm inclined to agree with that, but I don't know. Liverpool is very hot and cold this year, so and Real Madrid, yes, they have their problems. I think they're sort of running up against the sort of old guard age factor, but still a capable team full of a lot of rich, very good soccer players. So that should be a nice little matchup there.
Rich is underlined several times.
So please believe that. And Premier League this light because we got an FA Cup weekend. But West Ham at Arsenal, you know what I want to see. I want to see some crying Arsenal fans. I want to see this guy out there just wearing it. There's nothing that warms my heart more. Earlier today, also, Leeds beating Fulham. That's kind of a punch in the balls to Fulham, who was really on a good hot streak right there. But they're still fighting for their lives at this point. So that kind of is a huge setback for them. Brighton over Brighton, Newcastle, kind of who cares? And then Spurs. I mean, time to bounce back, boys.
Time to bounce back, but Villa's no joke. Villa's no joke. I mean, they've got probably the best goaltender in the Premier League right now. They're they're very heavily dependent on either Ollie Watkins or Jack Grealish scoring. So I could see that one maybe being, a very low scoring, possibly a 0-0. I agree with Jaime. Brighton over Newcastle. Newcastle's a dumpster fire right now. And of course, going to take West Ham over Arsenal, even though West Ham, the last 5 years, every time plays better than Arsenal and then finds a way to lose it at the end. So
it's Arsenal, lads. It's Arsenal. Come on. Cyber Moyes, get in that ass and make them win this game.
I just picked up Jay Lings on my fantasy Premier League team, so he's got to come
back.
through for me.
Yeah, I'm hoping for good things here. And Spurs over Aston Villa. It's kind of for Mourinho. It's a must-have. It's a must-have game for Mourinho. You don't want to crash out of Europa League and then just look like an idiot in the league on the weekend too. But interesting sort of backstories there. As we did allude to, also little FA Cup sprinkled in here, getting down to Everton, Man City, Leicester, Man United. Both of those look pretty good because you don't know what kind of teams are going to run out there in a cup game. Chelsea, Sheffield United. I think we all know what's going to happen there, but Sheffield only has one thing to play for, and it is literally this. So maybe some fireworks there. And again, Chelsea playing in a couple different competitions of note, so maybe can't run all the guys out there. Pulisic maybe get a chance to start a game. Who knows?
I kind of have to pull for Bournemouth, just being that they are the one non-Premier League side left in the tournament.
Yeah, the true plucky underdog left would be Bournemouth here. So come on, the Cherries.
Although they'll probably be in the Premier League next year. I think they're second or third in the championship right now, but
things get weird though when you get into that playoff.
Oh, that's for damn sure.
Looking forward to that. Sure. One more, and this is actually shout out to hoping that he will join us here shortly on the program. But the Raiders with a sort of odd signing, but I mean I'll take it. Josh Jacobs was definitely hurt for the last third of the season, and he was just kind of playing through it. Signing Kenyon Drake, which does lead to the Drake and Josh reunion in Las Vegas. Also, Alabama boys, apparently good friends too. $14 million does seem like kind of maybe not where you want to throw all the money right now. Just considering what the Raiders are all dealing with, but I'll take him. He's capable.
Yeah, definitely like that. Justin put it out, the whole Drake and Josh thing, to us in a text after that trade happened, or the signing happened, I should say. So, definitely like that for, shots to get onto the Nickelodeon game of the week.
I am hoping this does lock up the Nickelodeon game for the Raiders next year. I do want to see the Slime Zone in Vegas, or, just if they're on the road, maybe someone getting slimed in the white jerseys, who knows. But that is a nice little segue here to bring in. I see he is on hold on the Sabores Colombianos Celebrity Hotline. Sabores Colombianos, that is going to be 2152 University Avenue. And that is all of San Diego's premier home for Colombian cuisine. You will not find a better Colombian meal outside of Sabores Colombianos on University Avenue. No ID Justin, coming into the program. How are we doing this evening?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you for that introduction on the Sabores Colombianos outline. I'm doing good, man. Drake and Josh, baby. Bring it back.
Drake and Josh, yeah. I'm glad that you pointed that out. I'm glad whoever did this hastily done Photoshop looks like it could have been me based on the kind of the sloppiness of the work. But
well, I knew if I tried to tweet it, I wasn't going to make it in time. So I was like, let me just text it to these guys while I'm thinking about it right now. And then
Drake and Josh's Vegas Vacation. It's a movie sequel. Straight to Netflix.
For sure.
Straight to Netflix.
YouTube.
No, aren't they on the
yes, YouTube only.
Yeah. So aren't they on the Paramount Plus network? Isn't that where they'd be going?
I don't know. It seems like that's where they're going to land. But look, we got two good running backs. I guess I'm cool with that. But man, it's just so many other problems with that team. I don't want to get into it. Yes, shout out to Sabores Colombianos, of course, and Jaime throwing some love Justin's way. Always like to see that in the chat, so keep it up. Moving on here real quick, like I said, I'm going to dedicate most of the second half here to the tournament. As you know, we have the running tournament contest. We do have a PGA event. It's kind of a letdown after the Players' Championship, but this is going on the Honda Classic at the PGA National course. And the highlight of the day for me, I've been teasing this video to Tyler. Justin, I know, well, I'm not sure, but I believe you have not seen it. My man, Wesley Bryan, he was having a rough day. He was +9 at the time. And look, man, he refused to take the drop. And we've seen guys, hike their pant leg up, get in the mud a little bit, try to hick it. You just chop it out of there. My man took it a little bit further in a very entertaining way. And I'm just going to play this for you now. Pay special attention to the shirt, too, because this is how you know he was just, you know what? Screw it. I already look like a jackass. And I'm going all the way. So you can see he has the shirt tied up into a bra type formation. Wait, look at this heater of a shot. Oh, no. That went about 4 feet, my dude.
Oh boy!
But he's in the boxers, socks. I mean, he's still wearing socks, ladies and gentlemen. He is not nude. Wait, let me rinse that off in the lake real quick. Little skim on that. Just a little something. Flick it. All right, when I hit the grass, I'll scrape it off.
Dude finished the round in wet socks. Oh, that's the worst.
All right, +9. I mean, what could he do?
So many. We've all been there. I mean, not there specifically, but yeah, bring a change of clothes with you when you hit the course. If you're not a consistently accurate driver of the golf ball. Yeah, man, that's rough. The shirt look, I feel like at that point, is it really necessary? I mean, maybe the guy pulls an underwear sponsorship out of this, who knows? But yeah, and then to rinse off one sock, it's like, just take the socks off. I'm playing barefoot in the I'm going foot commando at that point, And
I haven't played. I've seen guys out there playing barefoot on the course, but I have definitely hit like a bucket of balls at the driving range barefoot. It's not impossible. I mean, so probably better than having wet, muddy poop socks for the rest of the day. But
look,
100%. Maybe he goes viral, gets a little, like Justin said, a little underwear sponsorship. MeUndies, Tommy John might come in, pick my boy up. It's a weird walk back to the caddy. I'm sure the caddy was like, "Oh my god, my whole family's gonna see this." Like,
hey, tying the shirt up like he's a ring card girl for Tuesday night fights on USA Network back in the day.
He looks like he got caught with the old ninth green at 9. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, Gilmore, dress nice.
Tour tradition.
All the pros get together. But that was exciting to see. But I did want to mostly dedicate, as I said. Well, you know what? Let's do the Fight Doctor first. It's not a lot going on there. Just really one story of note. So let's check in with the Fight Doctor, and then we'll dedicate the rest of the tournament and update you on the live scoring here that's going on in the Quarantine Kings Bracket Challenge. But let's check in with the Fight Doctor real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. The heavyweight champion of the world.
We do have a fight night. It's going to be, flying low under the radar. Fight Doctor, is there anything that we should pay attention to in this fight?
I mean, there's some interest in the main event. Of course, Derek Brunson taking on Kevin Holland, kind of like an old guard versus younger guy. I think Brunson's like 37, Holland's like 28. Ronnie, you might have interest because Holland's from Riverside, so that's kind of neck of the woods you're familiar with. I'll definitely say for entertainment purposes only, of course. I do like Kevin Holland in this fight. I know he's riding a 5-fight win streak. In fact, all 5 of those fights were between May of 2020 and December of 2020. All 5 wins, 4 of them by TKO. he's rolling right now. And the thing with Holland is he'll strike you with some odd angles, especially his kicks. He has these weird angles on his kicks. And when you take him down, he's probably the best fighter I've seen in recent times of fighting from the bottom. Like, he's got legit ground and pound when he's underneath you. Brunson's going to want to get a takedown. He'll probably take some shots, think, okay, I don't want to do that again. Beyond that, it's not an overly exciting card. I know there's a decent lightweight fight between Gregor Gillespie and Brad Riddle. It's not an exciting card. I think this is just kind of like this. This is just a build up to the big emphasis on big heavyweight title fight next weekend, which I know Justin is going to be very excited. I think we're all excited for it, really. It's not an exciting card. I mean, I will probably rather be watching the NCAA Wrestling Championships, and then I'll go back and watch this later on. So, I mean, it could surprise, but it's just not an overly exciting card.
Yeah.
And I'll give Fightful Bottomist Justin on the program here. Just a little, if you want to throw anything in on this, it's not anything that's going to blow your face off here. But
not much to add, really. He covered the main two. I mean, I like Holland as well. He is a very entertaining fighter to watch. So I think that at least if nothing else, but yeah, the reach and the height advantage, I think is going to be substantial. I just think he's going to be able to have his way and do what he wants, either standing or on the ground. So, and then the Gillespie match, I don't. Let's go back to the whole ring rust thing. I'm worried about Gillespie. I'm worried about him not being really on a win streak or anything of that nature. I know. I don't want to say. Did he lose his last fight or one before his last? I'm not sure.
He lost his first fight in his last fight, which was in November of 2019. Yeah, got head kick knocked out by Kevin Lee.
And wasn't that in like 2019?
Yeah.
November of 2019.
Yeah, so I like Riddell, however you want to pronounce it. So we're in agreement on those, and yeah, just not an exciting card, but next weekend is going to be super duper fun.
Yeah, this is just the amuse-bouche before we really get to the real deal next week. But
somebody might die next weekend. All right, somebody might.
A head will explode, I think.
But the big news of the last couple days here, or I guess yesterday, if it is big news, is just our boy Dana just finally giving in that he's just not that into you, and admitting that Khabib is actually retired, although he said he was retired and has never wavered on that. But now Dana has made it, quote unquote, official.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing. Was all the headlines last night after Dana sent this tweet was, Khabib announces retirement. It's like he announced it 5 months ago and has never since given an indication he's going to come back. So, look, Dana, I'm glad you finally accepted it. You can move on. You can find your next, find the next guy that you can try and.
There's other fish in the sea, man. You got to bounce back.
Plenty. Look, Ronnie, you had the great idea. Look, the NCAA Wrestling Tournament was this weekend. Go to that tournament. Find yourself a new young guy. That's
me and you, Dana. Look, just go out. Find someone new, man. We'll just hang out. Like, it's gonna be fun, dude. But you got to give up on this guy. Like, he doesn't need you, and he doesn't want to come back.
Look, I know it's been a while since you've had to go out there and put yourself out there. Look, I'll introduce you to some people. Help break the ice a little bit.
There's a guy from Iowa. He's super into you, man. Look,
there's tons of guys from Iowa this year. There's so many guys from Iowa this year, man.
Just go over there and talk to him. I'll wingman for you.
I don't want you to be the PG-13 guy that everybody's rooting for. I want you to be that rated R guy. You're not sure where he's coming from.
It's dangerous. But I guess credit to Dana for finally just letting it go. Just let it go, bro.
Which he actually did announce that I think it's at 262 in a couple months. They will be putting the now vacant light heavyweight title up on the line in a Michael Chandler Charles Oliveira match. So looking forward to that. On
that note, and we wish him well in his future endeavors. Dana, I'm sure he'll be fine. Cocaine is not cheap, but he's still got a lot of money, so he's fine. As we move on, story of the day, of the weekend, of the next 2 weeks, NCAA tournament. It's on and it's popping. We try to break this down so you could see it here in easy clumps here. We do have the South. Actually, let me start with our current standings when we went on the air here, because we do have Justin and Tyler and CEO of the entire network, Bo, and then the mysterious Berlin in a 4-way tie for first place.
Justin, are you having trouble breathing up here at the top, man? The air's pretty thin up here.
It is, man. It's hard up here at the top, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm glad it is
Too
though.
much
I will
pressure.
say, it's really nice to look down beneath you though, and just right there with you is a friendly face and a familiar name. You know what I mean?
True.
So
That's
it's
true.
good, man. We'll ride this to the top, man. We're climbing Everest like a duo, bro. We got this.
That's right.
Look, I'm poised to strike, okay? So I'm going to make my move hopefully tomorrow, but definitely damaging to a lot of people's brackets today was the massive upset, the 15-2 Oral Roberts taking down Ohio State. I'm sure that, but
The Oral Roberts University.
the Oral Roberts University, please believe that. Again, have to, cannot stress that enough. Sucks for this guy, but as Tyler pointed out, look, at least he doesn't have to, get to the Elite Eight, Final Four. Like, oh man, it might happen. Like he already knows it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it's like if you have a parlay, if you're gonna lose a parlay, you want to lose the first one. You don't want to lose the last one. Like,
Yeah.
Get it out. Just get it done with.
I mean, is this got to be bittersweet for like, is this equal to Michigan losing to Appalachian State on the football field?
Probably not. It's probably not. But it stings either way. Look, I take my victories where I can get being a Michigan fan.
That's pretty much all you could do. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had that one, and then just before this airing, we did have the Mean Green, North Texas. Also, look, I like green anyway. Best uniforms in the entire tournament, taking down Purdue. Big Ten.
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on out there, Big Ten, but let's get it together because everyone was hyping you up as a league coming into this. Like, oh man, they're going to get in this tournament. Like they already played such a like. If you're filling out your bracket, you could see like all the top 10 teams they played. The net ranking, all this stuff, like, oh, Big Ten, they got it, like, them in the Big 12. Look at all the good teams they played. And Big Ten having a rough first day.
Yeah,
and last night with UCLA, who sucks, taking out Michigan State.
Who did they take down, Ronnie? Excuse me?
The Michigan State University.
Michigan State presented by Rocket Mortgage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rocket Mortgage.
Hey, I'm the only one that can call myself that. I'm still in the tournament, unlike them. Okay? So the Rocket Mortgage people were very clear about that. They can no longer claim that. Only potential winners can still attach that to their name.
Now they lost that endorsement. Now they're like the Michigan State Spartans, brought to you by Bob's Discount Home Loans or something like that.
There you go, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Presented by Arkansas Slim.
Brought to you by Chew Dental.
Chew Dental.
Chew Dental. Oh, God. Oh,
Chew
no.
Dental, quality home loans. Get an approval in just 15 minutes from Chew Dental. Straight cash, homie.
Can we please, for the love of God, though, get Oral Roberts brought to you by Chew Dental?
I think it's a natural crossover right there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, get in now, Chew Dental, though, because before the hype builds up, then people are going to be throwing money at them. So and actually, Chew Dental might low key have a lot more money than I think because just look at it. I don't know what goes on inside there. Could be a cartel front. I don't know.
They're going to rebuild. They're going to rebuild all 3 of those triple doors. You watch.
Oh yeah.
All the steel doors refurbished.
Yeah. Get a new coat on that yellow van parked off to the side. But yeah, it's been a rough tournament. I mean, like we said it at the top of the show, you've had Michigan State presented by Rocket Mortgage. You've had Ohio. You've had Purdue all lose in that same building. Like I said, I think Michigan plays there tomorrow. Iowa might play there as well. So this could be rough for the Big Ten.
Well, wait and see. Well, this was halftime when we started here. San Diego State, not looking good. That and Moorhead, we could have the Moorhead Oral Roberts matchup potentially.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Still sitting out there on the horizon. Would love to see that. Trying to navigate through the way these are organized, but I have no idea.
They should be labeled 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay, as far as the quadrant here.
Yeah, it's
Houston,
gonna be like South 1, South 2, South 3, South 4.
who I did have making it pretty far, taking care of business, Cleveland State. So good to see that. Illinois, also, I know another number 1 seed that a lot of people are counting on, taking care of business. Loyola Chicago coming in there.
Little freeway rivalry there between somewhat neighbors, I guess.
Exactly.
San Diego State currently down 26 with 9 minutes remaining.
That game just popped back up on my TV.
Oregon State coming out of nowhere. I don't have confidence in anyone in the Pac-12, but UCLA, prove me wrong, boys. Prove me wrong. So they took care of that. Oklahoma State, as we already talked about on the last episode, Big 12's been pretty good all season in basketball, taking care of Liberty. Sorry, Hugh Freeze.
They struggled for a while. Liberty was leading most of the game, and then second half Oklahoma State just finally dominated and took over.
Texas Tech guns up over Utah State. I know Braden was conflicted because he hates Texas Tech as a TCU fan, but I just told him, look, don't worry, everyone hates Utah State. And he was like, oh, you're right. Arkansas, probably one of the bracket savers a lot of people needed. I know a lot of people had them going far into the tournament, taking care of business against Colgate, although, again, I was hoping for the Colgate Oral Roberts matchup, as Justin pointed out, the Toothpaste Classic. Alas, not going to happen. Florida over Virginia Tech, that one hurts. I had Virginia Tech, I think, winning 2 games. But now we get the Florida Oral matchup. So look forward to that.
Oh, no. That's
the classic floral matchup.
Yeah, exactly. Nice floral arrangement coming up.
Florida Oral, that's just toothless meth head right there. That's what that is.
Yeah, these teeth just can't be saved. We saw that one. Let's see. We got Villanova. This was going on as we speak.
That just started in the second half. Villanova's up by 1.
Okay. Could be a nice little game there. I think that's the last game of the night on TNT. So check that out. I definitely also always like to see Avery Johnson basketball on the call. Definitely enjoyable whenever he is involved. And again, my beloved North Texas, Mean Green, taking care of Purdue. And I think I already shown, so we had, like I said, Baylor, who I really need Baylor. Just please believe that. Just keep winning, please. The one other thing out of the, let's see if I had it. Oh, yeah. North Carolina and Duke. I know Nick had pointed this out kind of schadenfreudely that since Duke sucks and they didn't get in, he was just happy that North Carolina lost. Of note, the first time Roy Williams has ever lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Can't say I'm that mad about it.
I'm not mad about it, but I mean, the ACC was just, they were not good this year.
They were
I'm
not
not
good.
mad about it because I picked them to lose, so I'm super.
Yeah, I think I picked Wisconsin too, so I'm good
Called
with
it. But it'll be a lot more movement here, so that's why I'm saying I ain't dead yet. I'm 1 win out. I got to see what's going to go on when I get back inside here.
Hey, at least old Roy and the boys lost by 23. Shout out MJ.
Fitting tribute. Beautiful tribute.
Go out in style. Yeah, exactly. What would he have wanted? He would have wanted to kill all of you and get a new team for losing by 23 points.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So that's where we stand right now. As of the airing of the program. So Tyler and Justin, I'm coming for that ass. Bo.
Screenshot and cut like the top 2 there, and it's not going to change. It's just going to stay that way. So whatever you got to do for graphic purposes.
You know, I see that 184 possible points for Tyler. I'm only 1 off that. So I feel like that is going to change quite a bit. And also Berlin, 180. Bo, 182. You guys are gettable. Like, I ain't dead. I ain't dead out here. But shout out to Justin right now, 186 still available.
To be honest, it's really going to hurt my chances when my Michigan Wolverines lose to a 16 seed tomorrow in that cursed building. That'll pretty much knock me out of the tournament.
Don't say that. That's just not the right attitude, man.
The life of a Michigan fan is pessimism. What can I say?
Well, that is true. Oh, well, Jaime coming in. Tyler is winning it all. That is straight from the mouth of Jaime the Greek
Jaime
himself.
the Greek calling it.
And also, I don't really have any reason to keep it in
prediction.
Your confidence in me is foolish, but appreciated.
Sometimes that's all it takes. And also with regards to my mean green, just because I don't have the heart to delete this photo yet, but might be the last episode I have it in the hopper. One man is sleeping well tonight, and that is this guy. North Texas, baby.
North Texas, Texas Tech, they both won. Yeah, this guy's having himself a good night.
If you notice too, North Texas is really like he considers that his temple because it literally is the temple of his head is where North Texas is on
North
the side
Texas,
of his
baby.
head.
True. You know, I would say this man's having a good night tonight, but let's not kid ourselves. This man has a good night every night.
Yeah, he's fine.
Just look at that. Yeah.
He's independently wealthy, and he's good on his own.
And to answer Nick, telling me to be careful. You see the guy on the screen right now? You be careful, because I guarantee this guy's a Cowboys fan.
No doubt. No doubt.
100% he is.
I can only picture that it's definitely blasting "Here I Go Again" on my own in his car right now. This guy answers to no one.
Sorry, SDSU right now shooting from 3-point is 4 for 30.
It's not good. It's not great. In fact, it's not even below average. It's bad.
It is pretty bad.
I can only
almost as where Ronnie's at in the standings in the bracket challenge.
I'm not even that far out. I'm just sending out thoughts and prayers to Will and Dale, our friends from What's on the Menu Daily. I'm sure they both picked San Diego State as alumni.
Yeah, tough day for Dale though. His team is.
Yeah, he's having a rough day with the Ohio State news as well. Maybe they are making some news in the wrestling tournament. I don't know. Tyler can give us
I think they have just one guy in the finals. I think Sammy Sass was the only one that made the finals. He's probably going to win. He's legit. But.
Well, you can hang on to that. But that's all I got right now because I don't have any live updates here for the tournament. But you guys got anything else here before we shut it down for the weekend?
Rutgers up by 2 with 36 seconds left. Villanova up by 6 with 17 minutes left. And West Virginia is up by 7 at the half. And San Diego State's still getting killed.
Shout out to Huggy Bear. Yeah, RIP to San Diego State. I think the writing's on the wall there. I wanted to see him get up against that West Virginia press, but alas, we're not going to see it.
Show him your Aztec warrior.
That matchup is too beautiful for this world.
Come on, Moorhead. Moorhead Oral Roberts. Let's go.
The Oral Roberts.
Oh, please say the D. That's right. That's right.
They can sue you if you don't say it.
Well, that's all I got. I'm shutting it down unless you guys got anything else you want to parting shots here. Justin, you want to shit on Nick one more time? Or Tyler, you got anything else that you're looking forward to over the weekend?
Nick's a good guy. I'm sure he has a real reason why he roots for a shit ass team. He roots for a shit ass college basketball team too, let's be honest. But he's a good dude. I like the guy, so no, I won't shit on him, Great guy. And yeah, when you're on the top, like Tyler and myself, you're above that type of behavior anyways. You just kind of let the standings
with the
It's one of those classic, in life where you just say, hey, life scoreboard, bro, take a look at it. So we're on top of that old college basketball bracket life scoreboard.
Albeit short-lived, but we'll see. I think my Rocket Mortgage sponsor is going to pump something in here, make something happen. Maybe the fix might be in. They want to keep their name up there on that leaderboard, so I'm hoping. Come on, do the right thing, Quicken.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing else. I mean, obviously all the focus is going to be on the big tournament games this weekend. Going through Monday, we'll actually probably have a distracted Monday show too, since I'm sure there'll be at least one game going on then. But just looking forward to just sitting down and watching basketball and collegiate wrestling all day, man. It's going to be a good weekend.
Tyler, you're watching wrestling all day. maybe Juwan Howard's watching wrestling, before the game. Does Juwan Howard fight in this game? Yes or no?
So it's actually funny you say that. In the big group chat amongst Ronnie and myself, all our longtime friends, I did say that because both Michigan State and Ohio were out before Michigan tipped off. Now Michigan is going to lose, and Juwan Howard is going to probably slap several of the players on the court during the game. So
no, that's an Izzo move, dude. He's the abusive one.
God, that was so stupid. That was so stupid that people were trying to make a huge deal out of that.
It was stupid, but also I'm like, have you ever seen Tom Izzo? Like, obviously he's not going to actually like hurt one of these guys, but he is also like a dickhead.
What if they had him?
It just happens. He coached Draymond. Like, he burned Draymond.
What if they had him? What if they had him mic'd up, but it was just like, hey, what did the five fingers say to the face? And then like he just got him real quick. He was like, "See, you guys took it out of context. It was a joke. I was trying to make them laugh and get them back into the game."
Should have never given you point guards money.
Well, R.I.P. to the Izzone and most of the Big Ten, but holding out hope for the Michigan Wolverines. Let's see. Well, I mean, Arkansas State does not fight clean. I mean, he's got guys. He's got weapons. He's got pocket sand. I mean, he might just jack you up any kind of way, whatever, by any means necessary.
That's true. All right. Well, yeah, if that's it, then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you all enjoy your weekend, whatever you're doing. Watch a lot of basketball. Watch a lot of sports. God, no, God.
And there
goes my good weekend. Now it's going to be a nightmare fuel.
Think of that tonight.
You think you close your eyes?
Cyber still has a perfect bracket.
Of course he does. He always does. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be back here on Monday to recap a hopefully wild, insane weekend of college basketball. We love you guys. Justin, thank you so much for coming on the show, as always. We love you guys. You guys know the drill. Keep the fire.
Keep the fire.
At the buzzer.